Hi, it's Georgina and I'm back, and I just wanted to give you a brief intro into this tutorial. Um, I was watching one of my fellow YouTubers, and she did this cute little idea for a craft fair that she was getting ready for, and I really liked it, and I thought, I could do a variation of what she did. And in my video, I'm only showing you the, I guess, the different type of hot cocoa pocket that I made. It's just a little bit bigger for a different size hot cocoa packet. Um, I didn't show the smaller ones, the ones that are exactly like the ones that she made. Um, but because I'm going to put a link to her channel and that original video in the description box for you guys to go watch her. But I did do my own variation of what she did, and I wanted to do a quick tutorial for you guys on it, and it's a start to finish. It's not, I know it's not short, but it's not super long. And in the video, like I said, I just show you the one that I did different, and the one that I did different is this one here. And the only real difference is that it's a little bit bigger, and that it's not a regular hot cocoa mix. I went and got the Starbucks hot cocoa mixes for more like for like older kids, or for like an adult stocking stuffer, or I mean, of course you could give it to little kids, but I just thought, it would be nice to have a different type of hot cocoa. But I also did the small ones, the regular ones. The difference between mine and hers is that for the little kids, or for the smaller ones, I put candy canes as stirrers. So I did that variation, which is almost an identical copy to hers. And I also did a different one, and I didn't put a candy cane in this one because this is apple cider. So instead of putting hot cocoa in here, I put apple cider in here. So anyway, that's what my tutorial is all about. I'm showing you how I made a couple of these, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. I take no credit for it. It's Amber's idea, and I thought it was really super cute, and she does a great job explaining it. I just wanted to do my own variation of it. So I hope you like it, and please, if you do, give me a big thumbs up, become a subscriber, share the video, leave me any comments or questions. And she was gonna sell her little ones at her craft fair for $1, and I'm gonna have mine for sale at my shop for $1 as well. And but the big ones, these here, the hot cocoa ones, the Starbucks hot cocoa ones, I'm going to be selling for $2 a piece, or 3 for $5. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial, and like I said, please leave me any comments or questions, and I'll see you next time for another project. Hi, it's Georgina, and I am back, and I have a horrible cold, so please excuse me if you can tell that I have a bad cold. I'm here with a cute little Christmas craft, stocking stuffers craft that I really, really enjoyed watching on YouTube. And I'll put the link to the original video in the description box so you guys can check it out. And I just basically did my own variation of what the lady, what is her name, Amber, did on her video. So basically everything that I'm using except for the hot cocoa and the straws I had in my stash. I didn't have to buy anything besides those things. And I'm not going to do, well, I am going to do the Swiss Miss hot cocoa packets, which are these little ones. And these are they're tiny, and I think this would be really cute for like a little kid. I wanted to do something a little bit for like the bigger kids, a little bit cuter, not cuter, but just for like bigger kids or for adults. And so I'm gonna share with you what I made. These are the ones that I made, and they're really simple. You guys all know how to make these, you know. Um, and like I said, everything that is on this project is from my stash, except for these straws and the hot cocoa. So what I did was I went and I purchased some Starbucks hot cocoa, which is really yummy. I had one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have these in my shop at the salon for sale. I'm gonna sell them for $2 a piece or 2 for $5. And I'll go ahead and set them here so you can see the different designs I did. And they're a little bit bigger than what these would be. They're a little taller, but that's okay. So I did these 3 designs. I'm sorry, these 4 designs. And I'm sorry about the glare. I'm trying a new angle, you guys, and I don't know if I'm digging it or not. But these are the ones that I just made, and I really like them. I really like the way they came out. I think they look really cute. I'll show you a little bit of a, and that's just a little Christmas tag that I cut and I put on oh, what do you call those things? These dimensionals. Oh, sorry. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what this tutorial will be. And like I said, I'll link the original tutorial in the description box, so you guys could go see what she did. And it's pretty much the same thing. But I do want to tell you guys a few things that I found out as I was preparing to make this, okay? Which is a little bit annoying because I cut up a whole bunch of envelopes. So I always keep my envelopes of my garbage mail that I get. And maybe I care too much, you know, maybe I'm being a little bit picky, but I realized that I couldn't use the ones that had any of these things on the side, because then when you put your cardstock on, it would peek through, and I didn't want that. So, and I didn't want the cardstock to be all the way up to the edge. So I ended up not using this one. This one, same thing with this one, but this one had the opposite problem. The little things came up here, up on the top part. You can see right there. So when you're, same thing with this one, because the letters are all the way up to the edge. So when you guys are picking your envelopes, unless you're using white envelopes or, you know, solid color envelopes, you have to be mindful of what will be showing and what won't be showing, depending on the type of envelope that you get. So I'm sure I'll find another use for these. Maybe I'll make a little mini album. But that's what happened with that. And if I would have thought about it sooner, I probably wouldn't have cut up so many. And then I ended up having all these. These are the other ends of the envelopes that I did use. And I don't know, I'm going to come up with something for these. Probably, like I said, another mini album or a pocket for something. The other thing I want to tell you guys is I had the hardest time finding red straws. So what I did was, I didn't want to use, you know, the regular plain ugly striped straws. Not for this occasion, you know, it's a Christmas little stocking stuffer. I want it to be cute. So I found these straws at the 99-cent store, and I believe they were like, I don't know how many, maybe like 25 in a bag or something like that. So I took off these tops, and then this whole thing is bendy, which is kind of annoying. So I went ahead and I cut them here, and I'm only using that part, this part here. So I have all my straws already cut up, except for those two, and I'll go ahead and do that. And I try not to throw anything away because you never know what you're going to use it for later. So I'm going to keep the bendy part of these straws, but I really don't think there's anything that I really want to use them for. As of right now, I can't think of anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and just, like I said, I'm going to keep them for, you know, time being. And if you guys have an idea of what they can be used for, hey, leave me a comment and let me know, because I can't think of anything. All right, so and I'm also keeping these. I don't know why. I used to be a big Mickey fan when I was growing up. Not so much anymore, but I'll keep them for now. I don't know what I might use them for. So let's get into the project. So I've these are blank envelopes that I've already cut down, and I'll tell you the dimensions. I've found out most envelopes are 3.5 wide. I went ahead and I measured my hot cocoa packets for the Starbucks hot cocoa pack. And I also measured my envelopes, even though I kind of already knew what they were. I'm glad I did, because most envelopes are they're like, oh gosh, 3 7/8 inches wide, and the this envelope is 5 7/8 inches tall. So, or at least that's what I cut it down to, and I don't know how I came to that number, but that's the number I came to. You guys would have to come up with your own dimensions once you measure your whatever you're going to be putting in your little pockets. So what I did was I cut my cardstock down to 5 3/4 and 3 3/4. And it was cool because I used 12 by 12 paper, and the cool thing about it is that I was able to get 3 sets. 3? Yeah. Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, 3 sets of, you know, 2 sides of each 12 by 12 sheet of paper, which is really cool. And the paper that I used is from a paper stack that I had got last year. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a Christmas stack, so, and I hadn't used it. So that's what that was. And I don't know, these are off, and I'm trying to figure out why they're off. So, okay, so these are the same, and these are not. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick. And this is going to be my first video I've posted on YouTube in a very long time. You know, things happen in life, and I just haven't been much on YouTube. And I guess I should do an update. So I'm just gonna cut these down because they're a little bit off. And why they're off, I have no idea, you guys. I swear I measure, and then it never turns out when I measure. So, okay, so then the first thing you're going to do is make sure you know what side the opening is on, because I didn't pay attention to that, and I didn't make any major mistakes, but I could have easily made a major mistake. I'm going to put a cough drop in my mouth just because I don't want to have a coughing attack. So for the ones that are a little bit more grown up, I'm using this thinner ribbon. And for the other ones, I'm going to be using a thicker ribbon because I think they're more for like little kids. So the only thing that you need to do with your ribbon is get your ATG gun and figure out how high, how low, what center is for you, and put a strip of adhesive. And I think that's too low. And if you mess up, don't worry about it because you're going to be taping it anyway. I mean, you're going to be covering up anyway. So I have been MIA from YouTube for a little while, but I'll tell you this, I've been crafting a lot, and I'll have more project shares for you guys, and I'll start uploading videos. I have actually made videos, I just haven't posted them. I've gotten sick, I've gotten busy, life. Okay, so once you've done that, you put your ribbon on. Then what you're going to do, simple, because everything's already cut out, is you're going to take your cardstock and I love, love, love Christmas. It's one of my very favorite holidays. Halloween is too. The thing about Halloween though for me is I don't have too many projects that I really want to do for Halloween. I didn't grow up carving pumpkins. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so I always try to get this right. So what I do is I line up this corner with this corner, this edge with this edge. That usually works well. But you definitely want to make sure that it's pretty equal on both sides and at the bottom before you press down, because ATG adhesive can be pretty strong. So anyway, I've never had too many crafting projects for Halloween. My kids are not little kids anymore. I used to have lots of fun with my little kids when they were little. But I mean, I used to decorate the house. I used to make little tree bags for their friends for school. Make their costumes, stuff like that. And when they grow up, it's a little bit different, It's not the same as when they're little. So I don't craft very much during Halloween. So I don't know if anybody else has that trouble or not, but I do. And for whatever reason, my cardstock is a little off, I'm noticing, but that's okay. It's not that big a deal. So let me do the other one real quick. But I love Christmas. I love, I wish I had more money so that I could buy gifts for people. I would rather make gifts for people, but it seems like not very many people like homemade gifts anymore, which makes me sad, because then it becomes about how much money you spend, what name brand object you purchase, etc., etc. And that's never been what Christmas has been about to me. But I still love giving gifts. So So there's that. But I've been making quite a few things, and I'll share with you guys. I want to make a few more ornaments. I'll do a project share video, and soon after the project share video, I'll probably put up some ornament tutorials. So that's it. You know, it's pretty simple. I think that what makes it really pretty is the paper that you choose, the ribbon that you choose, and how you decorate. So what I basically did was just tie a bow. And in Amber's tutorial, she just ties little knots. She does hers for craft fair. And you guys, I would love to do craft fair. Like, that is like my dream in life, is to do a craft fair. I just don't know how to get into them, so I gotta figure that one out. Gotta research it and prepare for it, and maybe by next year I'll be able to do a craft fair. But anyway, on hers, she just ties knots, which is simple enough. But like I said, I wanted to put a little bit more effort into the Starbucks ones, because I think they're just really cute. And you know, Starbucks is for like grown-ups, so I know there's a lot of kids that drink Starbucks, but for me, my kids didn't get Starbucks until they were in their teens, because no, mommy is the only one who's going to drink $4, $5 coffee. But so that's it for that one, which I think just came out really cute. I've been making doilies, you guys. They're so freaking cute. My mom used to make doilies all the time when I was growing up. We had them all over the house. And, you know, it's amazing to me how people now use them to make things with, instead of appreciating the actual doily and using them for what they were intended for, which was as a home decor item. And I guess that's just the old school part of me, but we used to have them all over the house, and I loved them, and I thought they were so pretty. And so anyway, she gave me a few of her old ones that she had packed away. And I copied one, so I've been working on that. So that's it. And now I'm just gonna put a little tag on each one of them with the dimensionals. And these tags are so awesome. I love these tags. But I stopped putting tags on my presents a long years ago, because the boys, my boys in particular, wouldn't even give them a second glance. And so I was like, what's the point of buying tags if you're not gonna appreciate them? But I always go after Christmas shopping, and they're always on sale, and they're always beautiful, and so I can never help myself. I always end up buying a handful of tags and then try to figure out what to do with them, you know, the following year. So that's what I'm using. And Amber in her video uses dollar store tags. I didn't get mine from the dollar store, from the 99-cent store. I got them from Michael's. These particular ones I got from Michael's, and I don't remember if I got them last year or the year before. But hold on. But I got them from Michael's. I'm sure they were probably like $50 or whatever percent off or on clearance or something. So there's that one, which I think is really cute. And then you just put in the hot cocoa, and then you put in the straw, and you are all set. So I love these cute little things. Anyway, and then where else did I get my tags from? Oh, and I got some stickers and some sticker tags from, I don't have the collection I used to have because, like I said, I don't use them anymore. But I got some from Tuesday Morning. Tuesday Morning has awesome stuff, you guys. If you have a local Tuesday Morning, oh my God, go check it out. They have some great things there, and they have really good prices. You know, I have to say this to you guys. I was very disappointed. I had a situation that happened to me. Since I've been on YouTube, not only as someone who posts videos, but also someone who watches videos. I watch a lot of videos. I try to always be supportive of my fellow YouTubers. And here's the thing. I have a very small channel. You know, like I have a handful of followers, and, you know, some come, some go, whatever. And that's okay. I don't care. You know, I just enjoy doing it. And I figure, you know, somebody will run into one of my videos one day and they'll really like it. So there you go. That's it. We're done with the project. Anyway, real quick. If you have a store, if you have a website, if you have your own product line, I always try to support my my fellow YouTubers. And I went on this one particular YouTuber site who has great, I guess she has downloads and private video tutorials. She has a kit club. And I can't afford her monthly kit club. I mean, it's like $100 a month or something. So, and most of the time I can't afford her kits because they're, you know, 30, 40, 50, 60, you know, it's a lot of money. But they were supposed to be like a Black Friday sale thing this past weekend. So everything on her site was going to be 50% off. So I was like, that's amazing. I can finally afford this one particular project that she made that has to do with genealogy, because I wanted to gift that to my family this year for Christmas. So I went to purchase it and I put in the code and it didn't do it. So then I can't afford what the cost was, and I think the cost was like $90, and I can't afford that. I could afford the 50% off sale price, which was $45. And so I immediately asked PayPal to refund my money, and I sent her a message, or I sent the store a message. I presume because it's her store, she would be the one receiving the message. Excuse me. That the reason I was requesting a refund was because the code didn't work, and I still wanted to purchase her project at 50% off, and if she could fix it to do that, I would be more than happy to pay the the $45 and whatever change it was. She just refunded my project. I didn't get a message back. I didn't get an, oh my God, I'm sorry for the mistake, or I don't know what happened. I didn't get nothing. I got no explanation. I got nothing. I just got a refund. And I just think that's just so rude, because I'm a single parent. I have a teenager graduating from high school. I have another young adult son that's graduating from college, and I can't afford to pay $100 a month for her club, nor can I afford to pay more than $50 per project. And I've bought other, like I've visited Tupelo Designs, like I love her store. Um, I'm really thinking about getting on May's monthly stamp club, but that's only like $12 a month. Like it's a doable situation. Even if it were $15 a month, I could totally do that. But I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I'm not gonna say her name. All I will say is I will no longer be supporting her. Nor her channel, because I just think that's so rude. Like, she could have messaged me, she could have, I totally wanted the project. I still want the project, but I'm not gonna pay that for it. So anyway, that was my little rant. Sorry about that. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my short tutorial. Maybe it wasn't so short, but I really enjoyed making these. I think they're super cute. I thought it was a great idea for stocking stuffers, and maybe a way for me to make a little extra money. At least that's the hope. And if you guys, if anybody's watching who is a client of mine or a friend of mine, and you guys just hit me up, text me, come by the shop and pick some up. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.